Hey, what's going on, everyone? I figured as the May season, is coming to a close, and of course June is upon us with the summer season, with the summer movies. I figured if there was one movie I thought that might get people's attention is the Breadwinner movie. And what makes this movie interesting that it kind of goes to show and examine what would happen, like say if the mother is usually the one that handles the daily responsibilities, like the kids schedules, like say lunches, activities, things like that, just for an example. And it kind of role reverses to see what would happen if say the father was the one taking care of the daily household duties, while the mother was away. And the film kind of examines that in a hilarious way. Well, anyway, the story deals with a guy, with a husband named Nate, who is a salesman at Toyota and has a wife, Kate, and three daughters, Gracie, Heidi, and Sam. So basically, the whole premise of the story is, Nate's wife, Kate, goes on Shark Tank for one of her inventions, like an organizer, which gets her, famous. And then, she has to like go away, to like Japan to like kind of, promote the product. So basically that leaves, Nate in charge of his daughters while, his wife is away. And, the film kind of examines like, how things would normally look easy for the mother, looks, kind of harder for the dad. And in a sense, it kind of makes, Nate's character look somewhat incompetent. Like, that he can't do like basic things like, like use a toaster or, fry, eggs, or even vacuum or do laundry, which, it's kind of sad that, that it kind of makes men look like idiots and the women look like the brainy ones, I guess, if that's one particular way doing so. And, he tries his best, to keep up appearances, so that his wife doesn't, worry, she's trying to, provide for the family in her own way. So, in terms of how I thought about the movie, was a little stupid, but it was actually a little bit more funnier than I thought it would be, and an interesting examining of, relationships, in the household, and kind of interesting to see, like I would say, what would happen if when the man is the one taking care of the things normally that the mother would do with hilarious antics. So I would say for that reason alone, it's an interesting gender reversal type roles, I guess, if that's one way of looking at it. So that would be my verdict on the movie. Like I said, it's nothing groundbreaking or new, but just something fun and entertaining to watch for people of all ages. And that's pretty much all there is to say about it. All right, everyone, until the next time.